I alluded to this earlier. One of the first and I think most important challenges to make sure that there's a good understanding of what's that application inventory. How do these applications work together? Who uses them? What's the data inside them? That becomes the basis for application modernization strategy. And then some of these applications are surely going to be a good fit on ServiceNow because it's about delivering a service, it's about a process flow, it's about an approval, things that we are built to do on the platform. And identifying the right technology for the modernization of an application is so important. And I spent a long time as a chief information officer, as you said in the beginning. And too often an organization will come to me and say, "Hey, we want to modernize this application and we want to use this technology." I said, "Well, why?" "Well, we went to the conference, and it's
Yeah.
sounds like a good fit, or we know the team, and they're nice people." So those things are always very important, but that doesn't mean this is the right technology for this sort of application. And I found too often that we'd get ourselves, down a bad pathway because you want to be when you're in federal IT or so you're a service provider yourself, and you want to help the organization that's coming to you be successful. So you start moving down that path with them, and suddenly you realize it's going to be a lot harder than we need to. You have to take a step back and ask yourself the question: or what exactly are we trying to accomplish here? And of all these technology we have in our environment, the platforms we've standardized on, platforms like ServiceNow, say, well, is it about delivering a service? If it's about delivering a service, let's start with the idea that ServiceNow is the place to modernize that application. Other kinds of requirements in an organization might fit elsewhere. And I want, inside a government agency, I want everything that should be in ServiceNow to be in ServiceNow. Things that fit better somewhere else, we should do them somewhere else, right? Because that agency will get further faster, they'll be more successful when they deploy their requirements in the right place. When we don't do that, we start to add technical debt into our environments. And we might buy the most modern SaaS platform out there, but if it's not a good fit for what we're doing, we're going to spend a lot of time, we're going to spend a lot of money, and we may be able to get something that functions in the end, but the process of getting there will um, you know make it feel like it was too hard, make it feel like it was the wrong choice. And then you got to maintain it. And that becomes complicated too. When you pick the product, you pick the platform that is purpose built for the kinds of requirements that you're trying to implement, where there is a close alignment, you just go a lot faster and you have better results, and there's less risk for the project going south. And that's sort of the core of that, the answer here. What are you trying to, what are the applications, what do they do, how do they align to the technologies available in an organization? And anything that's service delivery, those things, in my mind, and in my experience as a CIO, fit in a service delivery platform, fit in ServiceNow.